You know, when you ask a question and you get a certain type of response, the certain type of response really come from your question. So it really boils down to how you asking this question determines how this person is going to respond, determines what type of answer you're going to get in order to help you along your path. What's going on, my brothers and sisters around the world? It's your boy Terrell with the Y, and welcome to another episode of Personal Development. Today, we're talking about learn how to ask the right question. How you ask the question matters. How you present yourself matters. How you having a conversation matters because it all boils down to are you the question that you're asking, are you able to get what you're looking for? Right, see that's why this topic is so important, because a lot of us don't know how to have a conversation in order to ask the right questions, in order to present what we need help with. A lot of times we don't know what we need help with because we're not taking action. Right, it sounds good, I'm gonna get help, but I don't know what I'm getting help for. I just want help because I like the idea of doing something from other people for myself. So how can I do that? When I started my journey back in 2020, I was taking imperfect action. Imperfect action is a key indicator that you want something better for yourself, but you don't know how to get better for yourself. See, the thing about imperfect action is that you're believing in yourself more than anything. I believed in myself more than anything just to start, even though I didn't know what I was doing, even though I had no clue how to call, how to think into about sales, about marketing, about follow up, like the process, a system. I knew nothing. I didn't understand what it was in order to have a successful business. But what was I doing? I was taking action every day trying to figure it out. If it wasn't every day, it was every other day. If it wasn't every other day, it was every 2 days. If it wasn't every 2 days, it was every couple 3 days. I was taking action. I was putting myself out there to figure how things work. But see, here's the thing. If I would never started back in 2020, I would never be able to develop the questions I need to ask in order to keep it selling. Right. So here's the thing about imperfect action. It's in the name. It will never be perfect. It will never be perfect, but you're taking imperfect action to get better, right? It's like, for example, it's like when I played football the first time, when I stepped on the field, I was nervous. It was overwhelming. I didn't know what to do. But as I kept stepping on the field day after day after day after day after day after day, it became more comfortable rather than complex. Because now I'm understanding the dynamics of football. I'm understanding the dynamics of my position. I'm understanding the dynamics of what I need to do in order to be on this team. Right? See, with simplicity comes comfortability. With comfortability comes patience. Right? So everything correlates with each other, because if you don't understand that you're not gonna be perfect as we're starting off, it would be hard to start something when we don't know what to do. It would be hard to start something when we're completely blown away. We don't even know how to do anything. But see, that's the point. Here's why it's so vital to start and to take imperfect action. Because as I'm going along my path, along my journey, when I when I get involved with individuals that's in the field that I want to pursue, that's in the industry that I want to pursue, they're able to help me along the path. They're able to give me more tips and ideas in order to excel. When I met my mentors, Mike and Briglio and Steve Anderson, they taught me so much. They taught me so much. They taught me the ins and out about real estate. They taught me how to have a conversation. They taught me how to have a business. They taught me like how to be organized. They taught me everything with a business because I put myself out there back in 2020. I found them. It was August of 2020. I found Mikey and Briglio and Steve Anderson October of 2021. October of 2021. So it took a whole year, but it meant it was at the right time. It was at the right time. I knew I wanted to get in real estate. I knew I wanted to get in wholesale. I knew I wanted to like change the trajectory of my life, but I didn't know how to. So the best thing I knew what to do was just watch videos, YouTube videos more precisely. But the thing about YouTube videos is that everything is unorganized. It's not properly structured to where you can go and really implement what you need to implement. If that makes sense, especially like when you're starting off. When you're starting off, you're just watching videos just to get an idea how things work out. Excuse me, what is real estate? What is wholesaling? To give y'all some context, real estate wholesaling is essentially you're finding deals, you're finding homes that are distressed for people that will fix and flip it. So fix and flippers, renter, landlords, homeowners, people that want investment properties but don't have the time to find these deals, or maybe they do have the time, but it's just really correlating with each other. So you're the deal finder, and you finding a buyer so they can buy the deal that you just bought. So it's the three-part transaction. It's A to B, seller to wholesaler, wholesaler to buyer. So it seemed pretty simple, but it's not, because you got to be organized. You have to have a lead flow. You have to follow up consistently. You have to really understand follow up. That's what it comes down to: follow up in system and organization. If you don't have a system, deals will fall off the crack. Deals will fall out the system because you're not organized. You're all over the place. I wasn't organized. I was all over the place. I didn't know what I needed to do in order to sell at real estate. So what did Mike Imbrigio and Steve Anderson teach me? How to present myself and create assertiveness for myself while I'm on the phone with homeowners. What does this mean? As I'm speaking with people in sales, you have to understand the other person. What's the problem? Why do they want to sell? Do they want to sell? Have they thought about selling? What's the price? What's the pain point? Can we help them? See, the thing about sales is that you're not selling nothing because you're solving a problem. Well, depending on what industry you're in. Real estate, you're solving a problem. Why do this homeowner need to sell their place? Because of they're tired of owning property, absentee. They haven't been owning it for quite some time. Want to get rid of it. Let me see, it's vacant, probate. The homeowner passed away. Now it's probate, has to go get passed down to the family members. Tax default. They missed their payments on taxes. There's so many things involving real estate and like the stress situation that we can help. See, the thing about the stress is not just the home, it's the homeowner as well. What distress situation is this homeowner in order for us to help solve the problem? See, that's the thing about really understanding, really finding people that's in the field, mentors precisely, that's in the field that can help you along the way, help you find yourself, help you find your voice, help you find a reason on how to talk to people, help you find just really fix all the small, intricate details that you don't think. I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas, right? So I have an accent. My grammar wasn't all that. My grammar was horrible. I saw a stat. It said, I believe it was 75% of people in the United States of America cannot speak properly. By not speaking properly, I'm talking about a lot of grammatical errors, and we don't sound sophisticated nor intelligent. So how do we change that? We gotta get around people that would tell us the hard truth. My mentor Steve Anderson, he was hard on me because he was like, man, Terryl, you gotta fix that. 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 I had to fix so many things. It really became overwhelming. But I understood why he said what he said, because it helped me in a different way, in a different light, to say I really need to work on this, because if my speaking is off, I can't really help people like I really want to. Because as soon as you open your mouth, that's when you tell people who you are. So I can't do that if I'm not working on myself. I can't do that if I'm not fixing the grammatical errors. I can't do that if I don't know how to have a conversation. I can't do that if I don't know how to solve the problem. So why does it boil down to this? I started back in 2020, August of 2020. I was taking imperfect action. Still to this day, I'm still taking imperfect action. Nonetheless, I'm able to ask the right questions that will help me excel in my career, that will help me excel in life, that will help me excel in communicating, that will help me excel in public speaking, that will help me excel in conversing, that will help me excel in any parameter of life that I pursue. But if I would never start it, I would never know how to ask the questions. I would never know what to do, what to say, how to say it, why to say it, and how can I fix it. It's not the questions that matters. It's how you're asking these questions that will help you excel in life. Questions are everything. Questions are everything because it helps you get better. But you can't get better if you're not taking action. Remember, imperfect action is better than no action. So the more you keep doing it, keep trying, keep failing, keep growing, you're able to gather all the failures and bring it to somebody that will help you along the path because you're able to formulate the question in a way that will understand it and they can give you tips that will help you grow. Right? If you got value from this and you want to watch more videos about personal development, click this video right here and I'll see you there.